Chapter 35. CEO, Hamman Corporation. 1985. New York, New York. The CEO and president of the board of directors of the Hamman Corporation was on the phone. He heard a knock at his door. He hated being disturbed. He was the most powerful man in the building and should be obeyed. He had made it very clear that when he closed his door, he was not to be interrupted. He ignored it, but swore that he would terminate his secretary the moment he got off the phone. She would not be permitted to make this mistake again. The knock repeated. He couldn't believe it. No one would do this. He had to excuse himself from the call and stormed to his office door. Whoever was on the other side would never work here or anywhere else again if he had his way. When he threw the door open, his secretary was standing on the other side, wide-eyed. She was actually trembling. Her fear filled him with satisfaction.
Sir, Mr. Cogburn is here.
What? Today? Where is he? Call special security. Does he have an envelope with him? Call the board members. Get them here now. Close the building. Everyone out. I want the entire building emptied for the day. Send everyone home. Where is the envelope?
Storming past the poor woman, he ran to the express elevator. He cursed its slowness all the way to the lobby. Hundreds of millions of dollars were at stake, and that was just for him. When the doors opened, he was already moving, yelling to the security desk, where a small, plain-looking man in a suit waited with an attaché case.
Protocol 1. Get him to the special conference room. Secure the package.
Guards scattered in all directions, moving to the doors and locking them. Two large men took the poor man by either arm and practically carried him into the depths of the building. 5 men stood around the table in a windowless room in the heart of the building. They were the only members of the board of directors on site. The others, who were unlucky enough to be out of the country, would rue their misfortune. The room was soundproofed and electrically shielded. It was swept for bugs every day, and as the inner and outer doors were closed by the special security officers, they knew they were as alone and isolated as any person on the planet could be. He turned to the man at his right and said,
Open the envelope.
Everyone held their breath, as what was inside was red. Billions of dollars were on the line, not to mention their own personal fortunes. No one understood how the envelopes could exist or hold the information that they did, but everything depended on them. At first, they were incensed at the idea that instructions written by one man could overrule all of their authority, but as the envelopes were revealed one by one, no one could deny the information they held. Everyone in the room stood to make possibly hundreds of millions of dollars based on what was about to be read. The questions that followed were predictable. What is a domain name? New Coke is a failure. What is New Coke? Could they short that? What the hell is Windows?